Testing. One, two, three. Ah, there we go. You can hear me now.
Let's
Hello.
go.
Welcome to Outfit Wars Season 5, Emerald Round 2. So this is day 2, or week 2, I guess. No, it's week 2, day 1. Aha, I got it. Finally. Yeah, Goblin Productions at the start. My bad. I'm Eternal. Joining me is Planet. What's up, Planet?
Hello, I'm Planet.
Yo, and today we got UTRA versus Northern Watch. Have you studied up on these teams at all, Planet?
A little. I know UTRA is an alliance of Orax and I believe Volt. They should have fairly competent air. They beat 2RAF air, and 2RAF has like perfectly acceptable air. So it seems like UTRA will likely have air control. And on Northern Watch's side, I don't really know much about them. I do know they're WTAC from Connery, but yeah,
Right.
do you know much more about these teams?
Yeah, like you said, I'm sorry, UTRA is basically mid. I wouldn't say upgraded. Yeah, they got Orax, so I guess they got more air, but mid had like Tal in it and Frost, I believe. But it's Volt that is, again, most of the players, I'd say, still. And Northern Watch being WTAC, Connery fit. Uh, Decent map play, from what I know. And I don't know why it's stuttering on my end on stream. I want to make sure this doesn't stutter. Give me 1 second. I guess it'll be fine when we show it. Anyways, I know UTRA didn't really manage to perform last week against 2RAF. 2RAF beating them 7-2, despite, like you said, they had air advantage. For me, it looked like a lot of map issues on their end. It looked like they had trouble getting around the map using their air advantage, getting spawns up, etc. On you, like watching Northern Watch last week, uh, how well did they do against Goater? They fought Goater last week, didn't they?
Yeah. So I think they were severely hampered by their air losing to Goater air, but that's like Goater air is
Oh,
quite good. So it's not an attack against them for losing to Goater air. But I do think that their map rotations were quite good, even if like their infantry play was,
oh
I would say,
no.
roughly on par with Goater's infantry, but they moved around the map quite well and they recapped Granite Head. I think they got a recap at the very end. And just like when they have these like
Person
the
has been
spawns to
brought
do it
into the
and the
light
lanes to
of
do it, they can
Vanu's
move around the
wisdom.
map and get their infantry where it needs to be.
Yeah, them being like fighting with the likes of like Goblin Recursion all the time on Connery, I assume that they have uh, good map play in general, but with their characters being like low BR, not having a lot of ASPs on their end, they put up quite a fight against Goater. I think they won some fights they shouldn't have, but
Yeah, I
we'll see
agree.
what they can do this time around. Utra has some good fragging power, but again, it's their map play that's sort of lacking. Uh, but it's sort of the complete opposite for Northern Watch, right? Where their map play is pretty good, but in the infantry side, they're not that well known for it, right? Do I
Yeah.
have a propeller hat IRL? Yeah, Core, I've already shown it to you. Uh, what do we think? Who do you think is gonna win this time around?
I would I would guess that Utra is going to win, if only because they're air, and I think their infantry is likely to be fairly equal between the two teams, but I do think that Utra has the better air.
Okay, okay.
What's
Um,
your take?
I think I think Ultra's gonna fix a lot of the mistakes that they had last week. I think, well, I assume, right? I mean, they do have the self-proclaimed Frog Mike 2.0 of Medic, right? So, in
Oh
Master
yeah.
Jiraiya, I assume that he's gonna fix everything and everything is gonna be better this week, right? So, hopefully, a better showing from Utron there, and bet I can see Northern Watch, depending on how long this match goes. Some decisions can be made and can cost either of the two teams. So before we get into the match here, we're gonna go into sort of the rules of Outfit Wars. For those that maybe don't, if you're watching for the first time, you haven't seen week 1, we got you covered. So there's gonna be a red team versus blue team. Uh, Factions palettes are gonna be swapped. I'm telling you guys from now. Northern Watch seems to be red, who's NC, and UTRA is gonna be blue, but they're TR. So good luck with that cursed palette. No bastions or colossi. Sorry. All other resources allowed. So outfit resources. That means anvils, orbital strikes, citadel shields, etc. You start on balanced warp gates. You race to cap the neutral bases that are Granite Head, Bitter Gorge, and Arazek. 48v48 combined arms. No construction. I would say that's a good thing. Uh, not biased at all.
Yes, I would also.
Goodness. Teams get 20-minute prep phase, which we are currently talking over, and there's like 3 minutes left on the match to start. And it's a 45-minute game, and if you cap the warp gate, you win. Otherwise, the team that has the most territory after the 45 minutes will win.
Yeah, one thing I want to briefly mention is I feel like the meta this season has been a little bit more Bitter Gorge fork focused than it has been Granite Head focused, and especially more so than last season. Do you have any takes on like which of the opener bases team should be prioritizing?
I mean, UTRA being like the more dominant in the air, I'd assume they would go for Bitter Gorge and they dump everything on it, right? Sort of
Yeah.
like what they did against Turaf. Turaf did a bad decision, I think, on their end, giving pretty much Bitter Gorge for free because you want the advanced air spawn, right? But
Yeah, the air terminal is such a big deal.
yeah, but Granite Head being like so well placed in the lattice connections that it has, you can't get past it. Usually, I would say 80 to 85% of the time, teams that get Granite Head usually go on to win the match. Uh, so Granite Head cannot be overstated. It is very important. However, I do think UTRA might put a little more preference onto Bitter Gorge or make sure that goes first and delay Granite Head. We'll see what they do this time around. Uh, Core saying Master Jiraiya, self-proclaimed best medic on Emerald, will carry UTRA to a victory royale. This ain't Fortnite Buster. Nor do I not want this to be since we removed construction. I think we're about a minute away, so we can take a look at the openers.
Yeah, I'll take Red Warpgate.
Sure. So let us transition here. Hopefully it's. Oh my god, it seems choppy on my end. Oh, it really is, huh? I might have to. Yeah, I'm just gonna log. I'll go back to the casting desk. I did mess with the INI. It doesn't seem good for casting, so I'm gonna set this up real quick. This is
Yeah,
Goblin
for
Production.
openers,
Yeah, it's Goblin
both
Productions again.
teams have air openers. They both have double pulls. It looks like Northern Watch has a few more dervishes than normal, but yeah, there's just like a couple buses, couple MBTs on each side, but mostly just ESFs.
Okay.
And no, oh no, there's one galaxy on the side of UTRA, and I don't think I saw any for Northern Watch. No, they have one too. It looks like one
Okay.
rep gal each.
Okay. So we're gonna take a look at that.
What match is about to start?
Yeah, I'm logging back on. I just wanted to make sure that it's not completely scuffed on my end. I will get back in the game very
Okay.
shortly here.
Yeah, they just got released.
Oh goodness.
Well,
And I need this little specific thing. Yeah, this really is Goblin Productions, huh?
I'll do my best to commentate on the air, but they're just going to shoot each other in the airplanes.
I don't like
They
watching
really
air
are
during the
shooting.
opener though. I know like everyone else wants to watch it, but uh it's like okay, there's air, cool.
Yeah.
Some people will
I have
hate
to
me.
say, it looks like Mozzies are gonna win this.
I'm almost logged on. What if a team breaks the rules? Will they get a timeout in the corner? They get called out on Reddit and given a stern warning by a bandana man who's gone. If I see someone get called out on Reddit for a mistake, I will delete that comment. Or I'll delete that post. All right, so it
Oh,
was
did you add me as
instance
friend?
it was instance 4 again.
Yeah, it's 4.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, as you predicted, UTRA putting a lot into Bitter Gorge.
As I would assume, I should be able to make my way back in here. So we're gonna go ahead and transition to the cast screen. Again, sorry guys. It is up and running. Okay,
They're sick.
looking a little better. So, Bitter Gorge, Bitter Gorge. Right, so full control by UTRA right now. I'm gonna take a quick look at the map here. So Granite Head going in the way. Again, pallets are flipped, so this is Northern Watch getting control of both. Oh, there's a fighting at both bases. We're gonna look at Granite Head here. You think you can add me to squad when we're doing
I don't
this?
know your username.
It's the same as yours, but you have to swap out your name for mine.
Okay.
So I don't see much UTRA here actually. Are they all fighting a tech
Rise to
plant?
the moment you can prevail.
It would seem so. Oh, drop by UTRA to keep reinforcing B here. Okay, so most of the action is going to be on tech plant actually?
That is bizarre.
That is
but
bizarre. Keep a lookout on the other bases.
yeah.
C
I'll keep that.
point, nothing much going on here.
Yeah,
It's
Bitter
gonna,
Gorge still has a fast cap, and it doesn't look like it's going to be contested, so UTRA will at least get that.
UTRA will get better, okay.
We'll see
UTRA's
if we can
content with
redeploy.
this. Gotta look at Granite Head actually.
Yeah, there's a little skirmish.
Little skirmishes, but are they just gonna trade? Oh, I see some drops on C. UTRA, they're gonna try and push in here. I'm gonna look and see what... Northern Watch doesn't have much prepared here. But UTRA hasn't pulled in anyone to try and get this. Yeah, the pop is not in their favor at all. There's some beacon dropping. I
So
don't
it's a
think
bit
they're
of a
gonna...
handshake.
A bit of a handshake as Bitter Gorge is already capped. They're at Argent Pass, they're about to flip. I'm gonna take a look at Tech Plant here. As there's some more flying happening, people in the air, shooting each other. I'd say a lot more mosquitoes than reavers.
Yeah, but the double pull's coming in handy. Like, they're going to be able to keep up air contests for at least a little more.
Right. And B point, I don't know what UTRA's trying to do here. They're just... Okay, they bought a Sun D-Hub, I guess?
Oh, and W has a bus up at Hydroponics Compound, and they're spawning in a squad at it on it.
And Argent Pass is getting flipped. Hydroponics is gonna have a bit of... Where the hell is all the action at? I'm gonna go... Okay, I see some fire here. I'm gonna see what's going on at Granite Head. And there's a bit of flipping happening. I feel like they're still up in the air. Do they have any spawns here? No, they do not. This is one of the weirdest openers I've seen so far.
Yeah, it looks like
This
Arazek is going to be actually reasonably contested, or is it just going to be an Ultra Cup?
I saw a beacon there. Okay, it might have been a fake one. Let me take a look at... Okay, Hydroponics, they put 24 to 48.
Yeah, this
Northern
bus needs to go
Watch.
down. But...
Yeah, I'm gonna check Hydroponics and see what they have set up there. This is...
Bus just got destroyed. NW has a good hold.
They have a good hold. See some armor. And there's a push coming into D1 here. What are they cooking? Do they have maxes NW? No, they don't. Decent hold though. Pop is vastly in UTRA's favor. Thumpers
looks
being
like-
traded left and right. Why Thumpers though?
They will be redeploying off Sacrum Hub in a couple seconds, though, so hopefully they can
They're
move quickly to
leaving
the
it
space.
to UTRA. I mean, yeah, UTRA is gonna take it finally. So Northern Watch says we don't care about tech. We're gonna go straight for hydroponics.
This door one push is not going to get anywhere with this kind of pop.
No, with this pop, it still hasn't updated. Northern Watch is perfectly content with the state of things as they are. They gotta get rid of this shield though. They need decis into it. 2 decis usually takes care of it. Which is still gonna keep going, and that's because NW is keeping that shield alive.
Yeah, and pop is equalized.
Pop is equalized. We're gonna see how it goes now. More pushing in. Resonate's coming onto point. I don't. UTRA also pushed from Skinny. Very good on their end, so they're gonna be able to
They're getting
flip
flanked
this
for
back.
one.
Yeah. Oh wait, more NW
It's a
coming in.
hold. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna keep this. Pop is fully 50-50. Oh, orbital being committed? Wait, what is
I like
going
this.
on?
I really think people should be committing OSs earlier, and I
No,
do
but
like this.
why?
commitment of OS.
I don't.
And
I
you
don't.
gotta get it rebuilding at some point.
Yeah, but they dropped it on top of themselves. I don't understand. What? I mean,
Oh, we tried
hey,
to bust them, bro.
end result. They're the only ones inside right now. There's a max being committed. Hammy 65 in the max. We're gonna see how much damage he can do. He's already
It's a lot.
half-life.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And NW, I think they're gonna finally lose point here.
Yeah, but Argent Pass, they're gonna have to replay there and lose this.
And how is Argent Pass going? Oh, there's only 35 seconds left.
It's completely uncontested.
It's completely uncontested. I'm gonna take a look at it actually. Is it gonna be?
The Bale Reaver? Does this guy have a beacon?
Oh no. There's Mozzie's
beacon?
looking at him. There's Mozzie's looking at him.
No
Oh,
beacon.
Wait, he's flipping point. He's kept it up for.
God.
Are
Oh
those...
my God.
Oh my god. Wait, he
What's
got it on
going
his
on?
own.
2 more.
Oh no, the Giga Chat, he couldn't get it
It
done.
might matter though. They're dropping in.
Oh, they're dropping in. And UTRA doesn't have anywhere near enough to try and get this for the rest of the cap. Northern Watch, are they gonna be able to get in here? Oh boy. Oh no! They messed up the push! They have to kill the Caltrop. They're getting blocked by the Caltrop. They didn't know how to get in. No, you can't fumble like this.
Damn.
Oh no!
What a tragedy.
UTRA's gonna steal this. This Caltrop. This Caltrop stopped them from pushing in. No!
Yeah, and especially in combination with the air to ground attack, it was really brutal for Northern Watch.
Oh my goodness gracious. Just kill it. Couple of rockets into it. Oh, brother. And what's going on with the rest of the map? Hydroponics.
Nexus secure?
Nexus
Maybe just
secure.
one person on point?
I think it's actually
Nah,
flipping.
it's recap.
Nexus
Yeah.
is flipping. Okay. Wait a minute. This is looking bad to worse for Northern Watch here, depending on what is set up. Okay, it is just Log, Infiltrator, with Kid Canuck on point.
Yeah, but Northern Watch is gonna have to redeploy for this.
Northern Watch's gonna redeploy, but they have beacons set up, so they're gonna get more pop in here. One's gonna get contested for a little bit. Gonna go down though. Uh-oh. Am I
Oh, here
stuck?
comes a Gal?
I'm not.
Oh, that's a squad.
Oh
Or
my.
half a squad.
Oh, they bought Maxes. Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, this is gonna be a pain for Northern Watch to push into, especially considering the air.
Northern Watch, if they set up their outlet resources properly, they should have another orbital in Hem.
Yeah. And this is 48 to 96 in Hex, so this is like basically the only fight on the map.
This might be a good time to use it, and with the armor that they have, I'd be surprised if UTRA doesn't have a Sunder up, but I have seen them not pull Sunders, so it actually wouldn't surprise me as much. They do not have a Sunder set up. So they banked on the Maxes coming in through Galaxies and nothing more. So this is still doable by Northern Watch. I think they might have to commit an orbital strike
Yeah, it looks like they're grouping up in
or
Warp
Maxes.
Gate, like for an air repull or something.
An air.
They're pulling something
What
in
are they
Warp
do-
Gate.
What are they cooking? We're gonna look at them. What are they doing? What are they cooking?
They have fully 2 squads here in Warp Gate.
Wait, they have the max pulled? Okay, I like it. Are they gonna do some sort of... Wait, what? They're going into Sunders.
I mean, they do need to clear the enemy prowlers before they can do that. And,
Wait,
like, this is the problem.
I'm gonna follow this in. Wait, I want to see what they're cooking. This is... Wait. Nexus Alpha's at 5 minutes left. What are they doing?
Well, they're gonna try to run the prowlers off.
Alright, we're gonna follow this as this goes out. I'm very, very interested to see how this goes. Match MVP, Argent Pass Caltrop. Yeah, and I flamed Caltrops on Reddit. That'll teach me, I guess. NFFN, I'm sorry, I doubted your strategies.
I mean, the buses are going to make
What
it.
the hell are they? No, you're a stealth bus. Brother, stealth bus. Hello? Oh no,
They're trying
okay.
to push in door 1 here. They're making some space.
They deploy a blockade. The max that was in the Sunder has been delivered successfully. And they did not kill the Caltrop yet again. I think the Caltrop is gonna be... Oh, I can't get through. Oh, there we go. Let's see.
They're gonna take this powerhouse. Looks like they're UTRA's rotating to stomp on it. But it's gonna be a close fight.
The max is 1 HP, Zerilon. Or Zerillion, sorry. He's like at... He's at 2 or 3 HP. He's at single digits. He's gonna push anyways. No, get an engineer! Oh my god, he dies. Oh no. This push is a disaster for Northern Watch.
Where's the rest of them?
I don't know. The pop is even. Are they still in armor outside?
Yeah, looks like it.
Can you get out? You guys need to be out of here. Okay, there's no air. You guys gotta get out of vehicles, brother.
Yeah, they've cleared the air, but they need to take this powerhouse.
And all these Sunders. Oh my god, he's having so much trouble getting through. Okay, he got through. Okay, but in here though, is an absolute disaster.
Yeah, it's
UTRA
too
holding
late to push
strong.
this now.
I mean, we might be looking at a record.
Yeah, this is a very fast run.
I mean,
These Caltrops, he's such a big Caltrop now.
we're looking at 16 minutes if UTRA does this. They have the maxes. They have the air. Well,
There's an armor fight
not
going on
anymore.
outside.
Yeah, the armor.
Wait, UTRA is wiping the armor.
I mean, they're
Oh,
all
no.
unmanned!
They're all gonna die.
They're all unmanned! All of these nanites, like... Hello?
Well, that is a tragedy.
They're trying to push from the other side, Northern Watch. They're coming in through the other powerhouse, it seems. Do they have another spawn here? Do they? Oh, they have a Sunder, but it's been spotted out. It's far. This should have been stealth, if anything. And closer. I think it could play closer. Oh, no.
Northern Watch just barely has this room, but the moment my counterpush comes in, they're gonna all die.
Caltrop 2 OP need nerf. I never thought we would be saying this, but WTAG got beaten by a couple of Caltrops. I mean, is that really unbelievable? Okay, that's toxic. I'm sorry, I take it back. Oh, one of the maxes is down for
WTAC
UTRA.
is gonna push. It looks like they're pushing.
Yeah, they are. Gotta look at it from the other side.
They might get this, actually. Oh no, there's not enough resonades.
More resonades being committed.
Oh,
Oh, they're
from
coming.
A-spawn,
Oh, they're coming
too.
from the backside.
Yeah.
Northern Watch coming from the backside. They might be able to actually resecure this, but there's more UTRA in the powerhouse now. They sort of did a flip on positioning.
Yeah, the pushes were just a little too staggered from Northern Watch to really get that crossfire out, but it looks like they're gonna take point.
Oh
like,
my!
Surely
No,
they win this.
I don't think they do. Unless they can commit more maxes into it, I don't think they're taking point. Skinny Jimmy, the wizard, completely untouched as Imoto NC goes down. Oh no.
Damn.
They need an
Well,
orbital
they get
now.
maybe one more push.
Northern
Yeah.
Watch needs to orbital and then push afterwards. What are they cooking? What are they gonna do? There's a minute left! No
Looks like they're all just
beacons.
taking main spawn, and they're gonna try to make something happen
Okay,
here,
so
but-
maxes are being committed. I like what I'm seeing, but there's no orbital yet.
I mean, it's too late to orbital now. It's really just gonna take their own push.
Yeah, it is kind of late orbital. Oh no, 38 seconds.
They're going in. On the
Wait,
left.
double orbital being committed by UTRA. This is over. This is done. They know they've won this. The orbitals are being committed. Oh, it's a disaster. But their own maxes are down though. Wait, was this the right call to make? They're pushing in Northern Watch.
There's no medics.
Oh, but there's not enough. Not enough Fresnades being committed. There's a max still alive for UTRA. 10 seconds. Northern Watch, where are you guys? No, you're not supposed to be pushing from there. Push directly the point. It's gonna be over.
That's gonna be it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a
GG.
398. Pretty damn good.
Wow. What
I
was
did
it?
not expect that.
16 minutes? They didn't even cap all the bases. They left Granite Head up.
Yeah.
Volt didn't care at
just
all.
went all
Or
in.
not Volt. UTRA didn't care at all.
Yeah, they just went all in, and their hold never really got contested.
Wow. GG. Very well played by both teams. We're gonna go into the post-match screen. Uh-oh. There we go. That should be it. So let's go back to Observer. Let's take a good look at Sanctuary here. So GG's. If someone from UTRA wants to join us for an interview in PSB, go ahead and get into the uh, get into the TeamSpeak, and we'll drag you in. But yeah, very decisive match from UTRA. Uh, Map
Yeah, and take
play
a look
was
at the
good.
stats. Like
Yeah.
they they got outfragged by a ratio of 2-1.
What
And
was the
just
kills
infantry
again?
kills. It was 320 Northern Watch to 655 UTRA, and revives are roughly even. So
I mean,
yeah,
did they need a revive if they didn't get killed as much?
they do not.
That's the big thing, right?
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, even revives is very good for the team that is getting more kills.
I think Bodo Fett is part of UTRA, so I think I remember the
Yeah,
name. I'm gonna drag.
Orax guy or something.
Right. Hello,
Hello?
hello.
Hey,
Yo, what's up? You are a platoon lead for UTRA, if I'm not mistaken. Yes?
I can't speak. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Hello?
Hello,
Oh,
hello.
can you hear us?
I can hear
though?
you. My push to talk is very weird right now.
Well, we can
Uh,
hear you too, so
we can
All
hear
right,
you.
all
cool.
good.
Right. Well, GG's. That was sick. You are PL platoon lead for UTRA, correct?
Yeah, this is. Wait, is my mic?
We're hearing you. I think the stream is hearing you as well. I'm gonna confirm.
Okay,
It should...
all right. Well, my light's not popping up, so let me know if I'm not talking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
excellent.
I am the PL.
Sick. All right. Well, GG's, man. That was probably a record. Honestly, that was 16 minutes, I believe, that you guys, I'd say, disposed of Northern Watch. Uh, any first thoughts about it? How do you guys feel about that first victory?
Well, we really wanted that first victory, especially because during our first performance versus Turaf, it didn't go how we wanted. So we wanted to make sure the second game we fixed all the mistakes that we made, and we were trying to come in as aggressive but still strategic as possible without giving up any free timers or free pressure.
For sure, for sure. I mean, uh, it was kind of surprising your last match against Turaf now that we kind of get into it because killing power was pretty much the same. You guys had the advantage in the air. Uh, it seems like you couldn't use that to your advantage and get like point control or get your armor to get set up as much as you want to. What were the main things you were wanting to fix, you would say, uh, from that match coming into this one?
Well, we had uh, the whole platoon around. We had a lot of individual mistakes in each squad, but I made some crucial mistakes as well in the very first, I would say, 5 minutes of the match.
Okay.
I was trying to be very protective when I should have realized that we had the upper hand, and I should have played a lot more aggressive. I think there was about 2 or 3 times in the first 5 minutes where we could have actually taken Granite Head Reactor and SATCOM, but I didn't pull the trigger to all in and commit. So the big learning for me going from that match to this match was knowing how to abuse our air and our logi, because we're really good at setting up logi,
Mm-hmm.
and really committing for those big all-in plays.
Well, it's good to see that taking accountability where there is and trying to improve on that. That's like the first thing you need to improve, right? Seeing where your faults lie and trying to fix it afterwards and being objective about things and not sugarcoating it. You know, you had to fix some stuff. You've done it here, and you'll have to continue to prove it, however, in your future matches. Um, Planet, do you have any questions? this time
Yeah,
around?
did you watch your opponent's match last week? And if so, did you have anything in your opener that was like specifically tailored to play against them?
The one thing that we knew for sure is that they had W Tech that were playing for them. I don't know if you would call them ringing, but
They are
uh,
WTAC.
I think they just are, yeah.
They are WTAC.
they're as a whole okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we knew that they had some armor players, some Vanny players, so we were wondering how that would affect us in setting up Logi. But like my game plan going into this was knowing that they probably didn't have any air, and if they did get like a few ringers, they probably didn't have enough good air to beat our air. So my game plan for this match was just understanding that we would be able to go have base to base control in terms of how fast we can go from one side of the map to the other, and abusing the timer advantages or disadvantages to our favor based upon how much population they have, how much air control that we're allowed to have, because this game didn't feel like they pulled a lot of sky guards, if any, and how easy it would be able to push them off a point. So with all those three things combined, we were very confident to take that 50-50 on the Argent Pass flip and the hydroponics flip.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if you probably notice, as soon as we pushed them off of hydroponics, we didn't waste a single second. We had 2 squads on Argent Pass, like
Yeah, we did
as soon
notice.
as possible.
I mean, you guys sort of lucked out, I think. The Caltrop, I would say, was your MVP in that defense, honestly. Um,
Oh, you like the caltrops?
oh my goodness. I feel bad right now because I know there's some NFFN watching the stream and I rail on them on Reddit for using Caltrops. So they're gonna take that exact example and say, you see, they're useful. And I'm like, no, stop it. But I can't really prove against it because, well, Caltrop diff actually managed to defend you guys against WTAC, I guess. But the Caltrop tep was good. Um,
What specific caltrop? Was it the building setups or was it the early game?
no, it was
Like
at
trying
at
to
the door. Like it was
Yes,
actually at
yep.
the door, just stopping them, and they seemed like confused on like how to go through. Oh, recursion was 10 minutes against EXBR. Okay, I'm sorry. Then you guys, it's not a record. If it's actually 10 minutes, goodness gracious.
I don't
Oof.
think 10 minutes is possible.
Uh, yeah, it's not actually. They're just exaggerating it. We'll have to see. We had the match times at some point, but you were definitely fast for sure. Um, you you guys didn't really go for Granite Head at the start. Were you guys didn't care for it at all? I know you guys might be going for Bitter Gorge because you want the advanced air, but was it in your mind to
Well,
maybe like base race them in case like Argent Pass didn't go properly, or you
without
guys really
giving
want to
up
stop them? Yeah.
like opener strats, essentially I made a very quick calculation on like Bitter Gorge timer cap and reactor timer cap, and then I saw Satcom was there, so I kind of assumed that NW or WTech would go to hydroponics and play aggressive, or they would go to Satcom. And I just kind of decided that we have air control, so if they're going to try and transition to our corner base, we'll probably either push them back off or delay them. And we capped Satcom way faster anyway because we had it down to a minute 30. And if they got on hydroponics, they're dedicated to a 3-minute cap. So I kind of made that call pretty early, assuming that was their steps that they were going to make.
I mean,
So
yeah.
it was a deviation from our actual opener. Our opener actually was we didn't actually were able to do it because NW did a very smart thing, and they recognized that we were going in for Bitter Gorge, and they were like, okay, let's just trade timers on to Reactor and get set up on Reactor, and I took that trade.
Okay, well, listen, PLing or squad leading in general um, means that you have to adapt on the fly, and you certainly shown that with what you've told me here. And you guys did well overall. I mean, victory for you guys. You guys got a boatload of bracket points, so that should help you guys in the long run for contention if there were any other teams that has the same record as you guys, as bracket points is very important to go through and for your standings when it comes to playoffs. It'll make or break who you're going to face. So that is going to be it for today. Well, not for today, for this match,
Can I
actually.
can I give some special shout outs?
Of course, yeah, go ahead.
I want to shout out to the Volt boys because they're our Alpha and Bravo squad. We have a few Orax guys mixed in with them. I want to shout out to PSOA. They are our Charlie squad with a few Orax guys mixed in with them. And shout out to Delta, which is our air and our armor. And they're all Orax. All the vehicle players are Orax players, except for like 2. And yeah, that's it. Thank you, Jiraiya. Thank you, Glory. Thank you, Sarlo and Boots and Cobra for being a great team.
Sick. That's a lot of shoutouts. It's almost like you guys have won a playoff game. But hey, I've it is good to recognize who helps you out here. And again, the tournament isn't over. You got to remember that.
Well, I got to make these shoutouts because after this interview that they all been listening, they're going to be like, how come you didn't mention the air guys, Bodo? How come you didn't mention the awesome armor play, huh? What about that sick Argent drop pass from Alpha? You know what I mean? So I got to get everybody in.
For sure. Oh yeah, about the air thing, since we're on the subject, I heard Orax joined you guys when they were with Turaf last year. How has it been having Orax with you guys as air this time around?
Oh, I am Orax. I
Okay.
lead Orax.
Okay, what made you
So
made that change then? Like if you don't mind going too much into
change into what?
like from Turaf to like
Well, to be
this.
quite frank,
If it's too like personal, don't go into it.
no. To be quite frank, I would love to play with Turaf, just because we're really good friends. But unfortunately, I think this was probably in June, July when people were expecting Outfit Wars to be originally announced, and then they decided to tell us that it was canceled. We approached them. They said that they're gonna actually play more casual and like give their players a chance to get the experience and have it. And they're not going to go super competitive like we did that year. So I made sure that I had a good team this year, and I partnered up with Volt right away. And then we got PSOA on board. And then when the second round of Outfit Wars came around, I wasn't going to. Once I made that commitment, I wasn't going to turn away from that. So that's why we're playing with them and not Turaf. I love Turaf. I would have loved to play with them, but just the timeline of things it didn't work out. And plus, the guys that we're playing with now are actually part of like our little TR Command Alliance thing. That's why we're called UTRA. And so a lot of these guys on the TR I know very well, and we're all buddies, including Turaf in the mix of PSOA, Orax, and Volt. We all know each other.
Yeah, well, that's sick. I mean, as long as there was it was done amicably, and again, Turaf still have a pretty competitive team,
Oh yeah,
and
they got a great team.
you guys fixing your mistakes. I think if you go against Turaf, I think it'll be a much different match with your map play, and if you continue making good decisions on the fly, I think it'll be a good match going forward. That's gonna be all for today. The matches aren't over yet though. I don't know if VCATs are quite done with NCCR, but they're on Ahorn's channel. If you want to go watch that. Otherwise, on Connery later, I will be casting Unity versus Saka with Shades. Yes, Recursion Donut Boy Shades. That'll be on Planetside Battles as well, so make sure to stick around for that. That'll be at 11:30 Eastern, uh, since I use Eastern, and well, UTC is 4:30 UTC in the morning. So if you want to convert that, go ahead. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Bodo, for the interview. Thank you, Planet, for co-casting. This is Eternal, signing off for now.
Y'all.
Thank you for having me.